I now have wall hacks. This makes this system scary because I'm sure he reported me, maybe his entire team reported me. As of right now, my account is still in good standing, but that is the problem right there. We got some more of the inside scoop on what's happening with Ricochet anti-cheats ban system in Call of Duty. The caveat here though is it's not only Black Ops 6 and Warzone we're touching base on in this video. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. Do not hesitate to drop your thoughts as you go along. Let's get started. This right here is strange and we need to get the word out, so share it with a buddy or two. For the second time here on the channel, I want to shout out Derrick Wing for providing such in-depth insight. So for a lot of you guys, this may be common knowledge, but getting shadow banned in Call of Duty is essentially where you end up in lobbies with other players that are suspected of cheating or maybe something that went against terms of service. But ultimately, yes, this revolves around cheating. I like to look at being shadow banned as if you are in custody but still innocent until proven guilty, but you are still under investigation. Before, there was a 3-box system. Box 1, you pretty much weren't sus and you are not considered a threat. Box 2, you've been reported a good bit and now you do look sus whether you are cheating or not. You may or may not be a threat to the public. Now box 3, you are definitely sus and your account is under investigation to see if you're gonna get permabanned. This system is still the same. Where the change happened is across all of the Call of Duty titles, which I find pretty strange. Before, if you were shadow banned on one COD, you were shadow banned across all Call of Duty games that were underneath the Call of Duty HQ. Same thing with permabans. So we all know Black Ops 6 isn't doing so hot right now. So people and businesses have invested in this company as shareholders, and they're pissed. A shareholder is a person or company or institution that owns at least one share of a company's stock. Shareholders do have certain rights and responsibilities that can influence the company's decision making. This could be what influenced the system to change. But let's say if you get shadow banned on Black Ops 6, which is really likely if you are a decent player, you can go back to Modern Warfare 3 and find lobbies perfectly fine. Derrick also mentioned that they are actually banning cheaters on Modern Warfare 3, which is strange because cheaters are still out here going crazy on Black Ops 6, and needless to say, there probably are not many players on Modern Warfare 3 at this point. What this seems like, and I've said it multiple times on the channel, developers have to know a good chunk of the player base is cheating, both on PC and console, although the majority of them being on PC. They know if they actually ban people the way they were supposed to, the player numbers will go down even more. And obviously, Black Ops 6 is their newest title, and the player numbers have already gone down significantly by more than 40% since the game's launch, for whatever reason. But let's keep it a stack. Most of it is probably cheaters. So if they are banning certain players across the entire COD HQ, obviously those players can't touch Call of Duty at all. So all of that nonsense saying
we've banned this amount of players in this amount of time,
that shit is either just cap, wrong, misleading, whatever the case is, it's not right. And they think that just because someone isn't playing the current COD, they will just go back and play the last one, which could be the case for some, but that shit is for the birds. There are multiple games out right now that are crushing it. Marvel Rivals, Apex Legends, Fortnite, just to name a few. I would assume anyone with a brain would take that approach before going to last year's COD or even a COD from 2 or 3 years ago, just because you got banned on this current one. That shit sounds crazy to me. Also, to try and push players to play different COD titles, they upped the shadow ban time from 5 to 7 business days to over 14 business days. I think if cheaters were taken down like they were supposed to from the jump, the player numbers would not have fallen off that significantly. One thing that is especially sad about this is content creators who have been in the Call of Duty space for years are stepping away because Activision knows there is a problem with this system and they are refusing to do anything about it. And they are half-ass acknowledging it. Yes, they are saying that
we will see changes to the anti-cheat system in seasons 2 and 3.
That shit is for the birds, bro. We all know something is going on, and that's what makes this even more frustrating. So personally, I have never been shadow banned before, but I do have folks that I run with often who ended up getting shadow banned or permaban who weren't cheating. And we all know this system is significantly flawed to the point to where actual hackers are not getting banned, and legit players that are good or maybe even just decent are getting shadow banned and permaban. Maybe you went on a nasty tear in a lobby. Now all of a sudden the enemies think you are suspect and they go ahead and mass report you or accuse you of having wall hacks.
Nice wall hacks, bro.
This is what makes this flawed system scary. So yes, what you just saw on the screen a second ago, that was a kid accusing me of having wall hacks over the weekend while we were playing rank play. And I mean, when you play this game enough, you understand there are only so many spots that the enemies will be. So because I correctly anticipated where he was going to be, I now have wall hacks. But again, this makes this system scary because I'm sure he reported me, maybe his entire team reported me. As of right now, my account is still in good standing, but that is the problem right there. And there was supposed to be a quote-unquote update to the anti-cheat system, but it's actually worse than it has been in previous COD titles. Sounds like to me, folks are allowed to cheat in Black Ops 6 unless it comes to a notable name in the community or having a big enough influence in the space to have developer eyes on you. Now, there have been rumors of a whitelist. That is not what I'm talking about. I touched base on Colt Havoc in my last video. Popular streamer, #1 on the top 250 in rank play, and former pro player for the CDL. He was playing against blatant cheaters and then got yeeted from the lobby. Why aren't we all getting this kind of treatment, especially in the newest title? Why are folks getting banned on a game that is now irrelevant? If I'm being honest, at first, I thought the main reason for these Ricochet anti-cheat system flaws was over-reliance on AI and probably some laziness to keep it a stack, but now it's literally starting to seem more malicious and more malicious after getting new intel, and this is pretty damn whack, man. If this shit doesn't get ironed out, this game will be done. This franchise will be done. Numbers don't lie. Yeah, some people might want to go ahead and cop the new title when it comes out in the fall, but it's gonna be the same thing over and over again. And what sucks is Black Ops 6 is a fire-ass game mechanically. I like the movement, I like the gunplay. I think this is one of the better CODs we've had in a long time. So this is a bummer. And for a while there, I was wondering how these developers are okay with their game pretty much being known as a hacker's playground. I think we figured it out. They don't care, and it's ultimately about money and not for the player experience. And don't get me wrong, I am no expert in this department, but if you ask me, all you need to do for a successful business is to focus on a good product and everything else will fall into place. Not lies, manipulation, and all this other extra shady shit that is clearly going on behind the scenes. If you have anything to add or have any more additional insight, maybe some more theories we can chop it up about, do not hesitate to drop everything down in the comment section and let's have a conversation about this. If you dug the video, here are 2 more videos right here that YouTube thinks you might like. And if you really dug the content, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you as a part of the squad. Thank you all for your time. All y'all take care, and I'm out.